Plants can be classified into flowering and non-flowering plants. A flower in flowering plants carries the reproductive male and female parts. Flower produces fruits that contain seeds for reproduction. The third, some of flowering plants can produce delicious fruits that can be eaten for us. The fifth, non-flowering plants reproduce by spores or asexual method, but not by seeds. Non-flowering plants do not have attractive flowers and delicious fruits. The example of non-flowering plants around us is grasses.
Okay, boys and girls, now quiet down. Need everyone to remain in their seat. Okay, now you've all looked at that very short piece of video, right? Now tell me what you've gathered from that video. Tell me what we'll be looking at today. Let me hear you, Ezekiel. Very good. The video was talking about plants, but they mentioned something about plants, something other about plants. What did they say? Very good, Anita. They said that not all plants are the same. Okay. Somebody tell me something else. Very good, Marcus. They said there are two types of plants. Who can list for me the two types of plants? Okay, let me have you, Andrew. Flowering plant. And the other one, non-flowering plant. Very good, Isaiah. Now, there are two types of plants, right? Today we'll be looking at the types of plants. What we will be looking at? The types of plants. And we mentioned that there are two types of plants. How many? Two. Now, we mentioned also that there are flowering and non-flowering plants. What are they? Flowering plants and non-flowering plants. Now, who can tell me something about flowering plants? Any of the type? Very good. Very good. Crystal said that flowering plant produces flower. What more? Very good. We know that all plants have the root, the stem, the leaf. Okay. Now there's something else about these two types of plants. Who can tell me more? Yes, non-flowering plant does not have any flower or fruit. Very good, Gordon. Very good. Now read what it says here, right? It says flowering plants. Flowering plants are plants that produces flowers and fruit. What do they produce? Flowers and fruit. Okay? Here are some examples. We say examples of flowering plants are cherries, tomato, pepper, mango, banana, and fat pork. Now, we all have kitchen garden, don't you? I'm very sure some of you parents have kitchen garden at home, right? And you guys have cherry tree, tomato, pepper tree, banana, mango, or fat pork, right? Or you've all seen one of these fruit trees before, right? Good. These fruit trees are called flowering plants. What are they called? Flowering plants. Now, they are non-flowering plants also, right? Now, hear what it says. It says non-flowering plants are plants that do not produce any flowers or fruits, right? Now we said for the flowering plants, they produce flowers and fruits. And non-flowering plants do not produce any, right? Take for example these plants. These are flowering plants, right? They produce flowers. And the ones we mentioned here, they produce the flowers and the fruits. These also are flowering plants. They produce flowers. And I have here also some non-flowering plants, right? Okay. Take a look. These are what the non-flowering plants look like. You see? Here we go. You see the non-flowering plants? And this also, right? Okay. Let's go to some example of non-flowering plants. It says non-flowering plants are fern, aloe, snake plant, mosses, and the colulus plant. What are they? Aloe plant, fern plant, snake plant, mosses, and colulus plants. Okay, this is an example of a fern plant, right? Good. These are also example of non-flowering plants. You see, they do not produce any flowers, okay? While the flowering plants have flowers, the non-flowering plants do not have any flowers, okay? They don't have flowers nor fruit. Now, we've all seen flowering plants before, right? We know that they are mainly on a fruit tree or so, right? But for the non-flowering plants, these are also known as decorative plants. We find them on our driveway, on our veranda, our gateway, or so, right? They're used for decoration, right? These are non-flowering are also known as decorative plants, right? They don't produce any flowers or fruits. Now, who can list for me some other types of flowering plants? Let me start. Let me see. Sienna, list for me another flowering plant. There are many fruit plants, many non-flowering plants. She said the lily. Very good. Yes, the lily is a non-flowering plant. You have lily at home. Okay, who else have flowering plants at home? Amy said the hibiscus plant. Very good. You have hibiscus plant in your yard. Okay, I need some more. John is saying the guinea plant. Very good. You see, the guinea plant produces a flower and a fruit. And the hibiscus plant only produces flowers, but they are still flowering plants. What are there? They are still flowering plants, okay? Let's try listing some non-flowering plants. The aloe, yes. The neem plant, very good. Yes, these are parts. These are some of the plants. Okay, boys and girls, okay. So, you think now you will be able to identify some plants of your own and say whether or not they are flowering or not flowering? You think you can do that for me? Okay. Okay, now take a look at this plant. Does it have any flower? Any fruit? So tell me, what type of plant is this? It's a non-flowering plant. Very good, Akani. Okay, so which column do we place it? This column or this one? Very good. This one right here. Another plant here. Flower or no flower? Flower. Very good. Where do we place it? Very good, Jamal. Very good. Okay. We have here a cherry plant. What do we have? A cherry plant. And what we say about cherry plant? They are flowering plants. Very good. I need to tell me, where should I place this? On my left or my right? Okay, under the flowering column. Very good. We have another plant here. This is a type of colulus plant. Where should we place it? Very good, non-flowering plant. Remember, non-flowering plants are also known as decorative plants. You see them around our homes, right? And flowering plants are usually found in our gardens. Okay. This is non-flowering. Very good, Divine. Have another one here. Non-flowering also. Very good, garden. Okay, now we're down to 3 more. Where should we place it? Okay, now say for me, what are the 2 types of plants I have here? A pineapple plant and a tomato. What are they? Flowering plants. Okay. Okay, boys and girls. Okay. Now what we have the last one here. This is what type of plant? Very good. It's a fern plant. Okay. Now let's try. Okay. Now let's try to see if we can list the differences. Now that we know how to identify them by saying what are flowering and what are non-flowering, let's try and see if we can list the differences of the 2 plants, right? Okay, now let's try to list our differences among the 2, right? Let's try to list the differences. Now tell me something about non-flowering plants. They don't have flower. Very good, Shaliq. Let me write here. Now, Divine, say for me something about flowering plants. If non-flowering plants don't have any flower, what do flowering plants have? Flowers. Very good. Okay. Something else about the flowering plants now. Marcus. Very good. They produce fruits. Okay. And the non-flowering plant, Iris, don't have any fruits. Very good. Okay, something else about plants now. What you're saying, Michael? Very good, Michael said flowering plants are, some are eatable. Very good, and non-flowering plants are not eatable. Very good, boys and girls. Okay, let's move into our...
Okay, boys and girls, let's move into our activity. We've all been placed into 3 groups, Group A, Group B, and Group C. Members of Group A will name the 2 types of plants. Group B members will paste picture of the 2 types of plants under the correct column. Group C members will draw pictures of the 2 types of plants and give one example for each.